Friends, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. I just got done doing this tutorial, so I'm all va-va-voomed up for a holiday look. You may have already seen it, or it'll come after this. Anyway, let's get into digging through my trash. It's that time of month. You all know I'm trying to go through things, finish things up, so a lot of things are repetitive that you've seen over the years from me, but there are a lot of new things that I use in here, and also supplements, big time supplements this month. I take my supplements for a reason. Every single thing that goes into my body is for a reason. Not everybody needs supplements. I know some people feel it's just expensive urine, that you're entitled to that, your opinion, but my doctor and I know what I need. So I always, go through supplements, but I don't always share them because people have so many different opinions of them. Just know that this is what I do for me. I'm not suggesting that any of you need to do this, but I am a firm believer in supplements, and I do talk them over with my doctor. And there is a reason, absolute reason, why I take everything I take. And maybe I'll briefly touch on it, okay? Anyway, let's get started, and I'm going to start with vitamins. So I am low in vitamin D3. I live in a place where we have very long winters, not a lot of sun, you can't get outside. So I do have to supplement with vitamin D. I do a 5,000. I used to be on a prescription. I still am on the low side of where my vitamin D should be, but I'm not deficient anymore. So I do take a vitamin D3 5,000, and I like the Nordic Naturals. I've been taking them for a very long time. The next thing I take is Quinol. It's an Ultra CoQ10. There have been studies on this that it truly does help heart health. So I go ahead, I've been taking this for years because heart disease is in my family. I take a Magnesium Citrate, and I take citrate because it is said to absorb the best for what I need. So I supplement with Magnesium Citrate, and this particular brand is called Blue Bonnet, and it's a non-GMO. I try to get all my vitamins non-GMO and without any crap in them. So I take magnesium. It helps many things in the body, but I take it because it helps my restless leg syndrome. So magnesium citrate, if you also have a problem with bowel movements, magnesium can sometimes help you go more regular. Okay, we're going to talk about everything on this channel, all right? All right, so the next thing, this was my first bottle of taking this, and my first bottle, I saw absolutely no difference. Some people swear by this, so I may try it one more time, and it's by Amazing Herbs, and it's black seed. It's 100% pure cold pressed black cumin seed oil. It helps the immune system and the inflammatory response. I take a lot of the things that I take for inflammation, and so far I saw no difference in this one, but I wanted to share it with you. And I also, now this one here may be controversial, but and I was one of those people thought, come on. But long story short, I've been taking this for a while now. I am a person who has always struggled with sleep. Always. My mind just races. I don't know how to shut it off. I meditate, I can relax, I can shut down everything, and I still cannot sleep. And with menopause, sleep has become a very big issue with me because of my restless leg syndrome. It sometimes wakes me up in the middle of the night, and if you have been watching me for a long time, I will not take prescription medication unless it will save my life. Then I'm not taking it because I'm just not. So I saw someone buying this. I talked to her, then I researched and came back. Long story short, I started taking, and one of you actually asked me, have you ever considered this? And after you made your comment, I actually started researching it more. So your comments do mean something to me. Anyway, I take the Plus CBD oil, hemp seed. This is the Hemp Softgels. I started out with the small bottle, and I swear within days I was sleeping. I am not kidding you. This stuff is not cheap. This small bottle was 30 days, and it was $50. And it's not cheap, but I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. Sleep is important, and if I don't get sleep, I'm going to have health issues down the road. And I think I think a lot of my problems that I do have with inflammation and everything is because I don't get enough sleep. So I went and I bought the big bottles, and now Lou is taking it with me because Lou sleeps very well, but from time to time he has things that he worries about in his profession, and it keeps him up night after night after night. So he started taking this with me, and he sleeps soundly. So soundly that sometimes we've never had to set alarm clocks. Well, one, we always had Bindi that woke us up in the morning. But we've never had to set an alarm because we both wake up early. And with this, especially in Florida, I'm sleeping much later than I ever did. So if you're somebody who suffers with sleep issues, there are many reasons people take CBD, but good stuff. And this, like this larger bottle is 90 days or 60 days, and it was $71. It's cheaper if you can find it in your local stores versus ordering it online. But I will still list and link everything below for you so you can, you know, try it out if you like. Now this one here is from Young Living Oil. It's an essential oil I go through. This is lemongrass. I put this in all of my diffusers. I love lemongrass in a house. It makes your house smell like a spa. So, and you don't have to get this brand of lemongrass. Just get a lemongrass, see if you like it, and I swear you will be hooked. All right, we're gonna talk vaginal. So here we go, the sweet spot. I've been using this. I go through it all the time. Highly, highly recommend it to all women, but especially women who are in menopause or going through menopause. Unbelievable the difference it makes in the tissue down there. Women who go through menopause start having itching, they get more urinary tract infections. That skin changes down there, ladies. We have to change the products we use on it. So get yourself some sweet spot, okay? Shaving cream, you know, I really don't care anymore what I use for shave cream. I like to go the natural route, but sometimes I like the good old-fashioned ones to get that super shave. And this is Skin to Mint. You can get the next item. You all know that I don't wear regular deodorants. I only wear natural deodorants, and I've tried them all. And I tried this one, and it's by Schmidt's. It's their charcoal magnesium. It works really well. You can find it at TJ Maxx for less. Another natural deodorant that I've been using for a while and I found at Target is the Native brand, which I really like. I will always use a natural deodorant, and I don't have a problem with stinking. You do have to acclimate yourself to them. You have to get used to them. You have to, you know, you have to let your body detox a little bit, they say. But I don't smell. I may sweat a little bit, but I never pit out. Okay, the next item is I actually started out using the charcoal toothpaste for whitening with them, and then I started seeing this in TJ Maxx and Bed Bath & Beyond. It's hard for me to find in other stores, but I can find it in those too. And it's the Hello fluoride-free toothpaste, and this is the natural sweet mint. I really like it. It's very, very nice. Doesn't make the insides of my mouth peel. I stopped using the Essential Living, the Thieves. I think it was contributing to the rash that was going on, or it was irritating it. So I had to find other natural ways to go, and this was one. And there were a couple others that I tried, but this one won out. Okay, so the raw sugar line. You all know that I've been using this for a while. You find this at Target. I absolutely love it. This is my most favorite sugar. It's the raw sugar scrub, and this is the pineapple maqui. I don't really care what flavor or scent that I get. If you're in a rush, this is a fabulous one because it leaves behind a little moisture, which is always good. And then the raw sugar body wash and the raw coconut mango, I love it, absolutely love it. Non-drying, no junk, no chemicals. Excuse me, really, really nice. All right, I finished up a Moroccan oil hydrating conditioner. This is my favorite of the two. There's moisture and there's hydrating. I like the hydrating more. I love the smell of the Moroccan, and it is color safe, sulfate free, phosphate free, and paraben free. Really, really, really nice. It helps, it does detangle, and it also keeps the shine in my hair. So I have been using this for a while, and I really, really like it. Okay? All right, so let's see, another supplement that I talked about a very long time ago. And the reason why I started using this is because Lou had Barrett's. We both have reflux really bad. And I had to go back on my medication for the reflux because it was just really, it was giving me gastritis and everything in my stomach. So I had to go back on. I hate that I had to go back on, but I did. And it's funny because when I slipped with my intermittent fasting, which I'm now back into, it seemed to get worse. So I'm hoping that when I get back into my intermittent fasting and I lose a couple of pounds, I'm hoping that it settles down and I can go, because I'm on 2 a day now. I'd rather be on just 1 and then none. But the reason why I started using this, and this goes in every smoothie I make, it's the Black Raspberry Powder by Berry Health. And this here has actual studies behind it that it helps Barrett's. Lou, when he had his scope after I started using this and we tweaked his diet and changed it, he reversed it. He no longer has Barrett's. And Barrett's can become a very dangerous problem, turning into esophageal cancer. So you always want to pay attention to your reflux. Do not ignore it, okay? All right, so what else do we have? Mask. I like this Nexus Kerafix mask. I like their 8-in-1 better, but I do like this one. And I like to buy packs of these when I see them at like Target, because these are expensive by the jar, and this is something that I can't get wholesale locally. This is a professional brand, but none of the stores that I can shop at sell it. So I have to pay full price for this. So I'm going to buy the small packs for $3 to make sure they work. This one is nice, but the 8-in-1 is better, and it's in the burgundy pack. Let's see. I tried the black algae mask by Osea. When I did my spa video that I featured the Osea products, this was a really nice mask. I used it only on my T-zone area, and it was really, really nice. So I'm considering getting the full size of that. I also finished up 3 mascaras, and one was the Giorgio Armani in wood. This is a black ecstasy in wood. This is a beautiful brown. This is one of my most favorite brown mascaras. But I'm finishing up all mascaras, as you can see, before I buy any more. And then this was the Better Than Sex by Toothpaste. This is okay, but I still think just go buy the L'Oreal that is a knockoff of it. Not a knockoff, but you know, that is equivalent to it. Save yourself some money and get the same look. Okay, and then I finished up the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme. I won't get this again. There's too many mascaras that I absolutely adore that I will just continue to use. But this is not bad. It's got a great brush on it. But it really, I think the Sumptuous, the other one in the shorter tube, is actually better than this one. All right, so those mascaras were finished up. Another hair mask that I finished up by Kerastase, the Age Recharge. This is very nice. It's to help your hair look young again, you know. But, and so I tried it. But I do like it. I would get it again. It's interesting to me that the most popular mask they have is the Oleo one, the one that's in the cream and the orange. And that's my least favorite of all the Kerastase masks that I've tried in the past. But this one here is really nice. I think this may have replaced, they had a purple line that was their anti-aging line that Joelle had sent me years and years and years ago. And I absolutely loved it. So I think this may have kind of replaced it. Very nice mask. Kerastase is very heavily scented if that is something that bothers you. Very high fragranced. All right, so now these 2 things are for the doggy. I've talked about these before, and Harley tore her web a couple of months back. That I had mentioned it in a video, but she tore her web and she's all healed up and she's great again because she really had started to suffer some anxiety problems. But she had to be on heavy doses of antibiotics because she got infected. So I went back and I got her the bone brew that I had talked about before. And I gave this to her the whole time she was taking her antibiotics. And I still feed them the frozen bone broth cups all the time. That's their treat. And it helps to keep them regular, and it also helps them, I swear it prevents them from getting diarrhea, because both of them get diarrhea a lot, and they eat a very limited diet. They don't get any human food. I'm not one of those people that wants my dog nice and plump, so I don't feed it any human food, and I feed it a high quality, low ingredient. It only has like 3 ingredients in it, food, but they've always, no matter what food I give them, they always get the runs. So when I give them the bone broth frozen treats, I don't have any problem with runs at all. But this, I think, helped Harley while she was having to take her antibiotics, okay? And then the last thing I want to talk about, and I've been using this for over 10 years, because I used this on Bindi, and Bindi has been gone almost 2 years now. And I still cry over that sweet girl. I still love her. Oh, I love her. But anyway, I always use this on her. Lou and I are very, we don't want to put our dog under for any reason, unless it has to be done, life-saving, something like that. But we do not want to put her under, any of our dogs, to just have their teeth cleaned. So I read up on this product, and it's expensive. It's $50 for the bottle. It's called Liba 3, and all this is a spray. You spray in their mouth every morning. 2 squirts I put in their mouth, and you don't feed them or let them drink for 30 minutes. And we never once ever cleaned Bindi's teeth, ever. And she had no health issues ever until the day she died, and she had lung cancer. I would highly recommend this if you feel you have the same thoughts as Lou and I about putting your dog under to have the teeth cleaned. So it's Liba 3, and it's just made up of parsley and natural things. But Bindi had very clean teeth. The doctor never said to me, you know, you really have to have her teeth cleaned. And the vet, my vet, likes to push things for money. I know that. So, and they never once mentioned Bindi's teeth. They check them and never said she has to have her teeth cleaned, and she was 10 years old when she died. All right, so that's it for my empties. What did you go through this month? You know, I love when you share with me. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe. We're living life here. Go out in the world. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.